Hey everyone, Yanni Plays here, and welcome back to another episode of the Mystery Build Swap. And as always, we are playing it with the Grandmaster, the Last Yeti. And if you haven't checked on his channel recently, he actually just got to 1,000 subscribers. I think he's already at 1,100 at the time of this recording, but Yeti, congratulations to that. And today, Ducky and I, we are going to build something related to technology, and yeah, that can be almost everything, because to be honest, technology is a lot of different things, and sometimes also technology fails. It actually failed in this episode here. I had a power surge, so part of my replay mod is corrupted, so we're not going to have as many replay files this time, but it is still going to be a great episode. Yeah, technology is going to be a hard one, because everything is technology. There's much parts of our life that are not touched with technology anymore. And I mean, you even could go back to ancient times, like technically a sail is technology.
Okay, I'll be honest, I didn't read it that far into it. My definition of technology was needed electricity.
Are you ready to build something technology related?
Let's do this.
Well, I would say let's go ahead and start a timer. Our first 5 minutes on our technology build start now.
Hey, and my timer actually works. Look at that. Although it is for 5 hours.
Works good, works good. Do we
That's
need to
good.
restart? Do we
No,
need to
no,
turn
that's
off the
fine.
overlay?
That's fine. No, I'll cry a little bit to myself. That's
Hey,
fine.
leave it in.
Yeah,
That's the good stuff.
that's good stuff.
So yeah, we both added some timers to our stream decks, and Yeti wanted to go fancy and automatically have an overlay over his screen, but I guess he messed up something there. But since we have the issue with the first half of the replay footage, I'm just trying to show you a few things on what happens behind the scene when we build. So if you like this style of mystery build swap, then please go down into the comments and let us know.
I think that's how it goes. These There's also a difficulty in, like, I'm pretty sure there's multiple variants of what I'm building. And I'm solely basing this off of the, like, only one I've ever seen. Or rather, the only style that I'm familiar with I've seen. So I'm very hopeful that, A, you've seen this.
Looks like Among Us. Well, we don't have much
Just,
time left, so let's see if I can throw a couple more hints here.
I don't know, my timer says we have plenty of time left.
Uh, 5 hours left.
Yeah, we're cruising. We're doing just fine.
But you know, now I am a pro at creative builds.
Yeah, because you spent so much time just designing that castle.
Yes, but so far I'm doing pretty good progress-wise.
Oh no, it looks absolutely amazing so far.
Well, you should
And
see the creative part. I think it is. I have so much fun just in creative. Now, in creative, of course, most of it I do with Latmatica. Just and time is up. 3, 2,
oh,
1, and time is up.
got it.
So, I mean, we clearly see what I built, what I
I
started to
do
build.
I do clearly see what you built. I'm a little bit concerned about it. So let's talk through this a little bit. So I'm looking at yours, and it looks like a hospital bed, and I'm a little bit concerned by that because it's one of the two extremes. Um, it's totally whether or not you did hospital bed or you did you know those not Tempur-Pedic. Are they Tempur-Pedic, the beds that like lift or whatever? Uh, they're you know, they you can change the
Yeah, you can
pressure.
have
So
Oh, well, I don't know about the pressure, but you can pretty
It's
much
like,
just have an adjustable bed frame. Now I don't know how you get that this is a bed frame or a hospital bed, but that's what you're going for, then
this is very clearly a pillow. And then you've got the little buttons on either side that you can press for help, and or those are like the railings. And then you've got the four legs and the little wheels on all the bottoms because all hospital beds can get rolled around. I don't know what the wall is, but it seems very sterile and clean, like a patient's room. So that's what it is to me.
okay. I guess you're gonna commit to that.
I got a remarkable amount of blocks down considering the amount of time. There's still a lot to this build, but the question is, can you perceive it as what it's supposed to be, or are you going to be very confused?
Well, I thought I had it until you said there's still a lot to this build, because if I look at this one here, this one in here, that's a cassette tape. It looks like a cassette.
Okay.
So I was like, well, it could be a Walkman, but um, then you said there's a lot to the build, so maybe it's a boombox. But then boombox, the cassette tape will be oriented a different way. That's one of the two. Or it's something completely different. Because then again, you said it's the only style that you know, but I know that you grew up in an age and probably everybody in your class had one of those. Till the rich people came along and they had the CD players.
So talk to me. So you're thinking that this thing behind the glass is a cassette?
Yes.
Okay. Just
And then
one clarification for that.
you pull on this one here, it opens up, and you can switch a new one in.
I see. My problem right now is I'm questioning why you would consider this to be technology. Um, and that's probably a bad sign. Just saying it now, because naturally I would not jump to say that a hospital bed is technology. Although it does save lives, unless you were going for like medicine in general. And the fact that you're very quiet gets very concerning very quickly.
Sorry, I was counting out blocks. So now I can finally talk because all my counting is done.
Yeah, that's actually my secret here is I just ask you questions to make you have to talk and count at the same time. And then that way I have plenty of time to work on my build while you're distracted.
Oh, and that was our timer.
Oh, okay. Well, your boombox is coming along quite nicely.
It's a beautiful boombox.
It is a beautiful boombox. I will give you that. These are some massive speakers. You could actually just shake the entire room with this guy.
That's what the boombox is for.
Yeah.
It's not quality, it's quantity.
That that is remarkably correct.
If you go to the skate park, it does not need to sound good, it just needs to sound loud. Yeah, but I'm wondering what I'm going to build in the 20 minutes, because now in 5 minutes you're able to finish this boombox, and then I guess I just sit there for 20 minutes.
Hey, then you could just sit back, relax, and listen to your boombox. Blast some R&B or something like that.
Maybe edit the video. Still have some
edit the video
footage.
while recording the video.
Yeah, I still have some time-lapse footage that I need to edit for my 7-hour build right now.
Oof, that just sounds like pain.
Now what do we have on this side?
We have a wonderful hospital bed. And you've got the little EKG, the little thumpa thumpa that reads your heart rate over here. And then you've got your little IV bag. And I thought you might get cold, so I decided to put a blanket over it, so that way you can be nice and comfy. And for whatever reason, like 9 times out of 10, the hospital always has that like cliche blue color. So It's blue for that reason.
So do I need to put blue color in my project hospital build?
Yeah.
Oh, what's that over here?
Oh, so yeah, so I thought I had a lot more time than I actually did. So I just started making a waiting room chair because there's usually a chair right by the bed for, whoever needs to take care of them, and then like that is like a stack of towels. Sometimes also a closet for the patient's clothing and stuff like that.
Ooh, I was able to recover some. One, two. Player one, player two. But you also put the headphones up. So it's not a boombox because you clearly put the headphones up, but
The world may never know. The Johnny may never know until he reads the book. Also, yeah, very oversized headphones. They look great on you though.
sound is good. Sound is great.
Deep bass. Really deep bass.
Let's go in here, turn around like that. Go down a little bit. Oh, too much. Perfect. Camera utils works.
Yeah, right.
Stuff out of my hand. Oh,
There you
I
go.
was partying too hard. Drop to the floor. Yeah, I don't know what the half is. Are you trying to tell me I just need half of it? Or is it player one, player two?
I wish I could give you that information, Johnny. I really do. But you're going to have to just take it with the best that you can. Okay, that's not going to help me at all, right? We're just going to free ball it then. That's fine. Okay, so I've got stuff in my bar. I'm ready to rock. You want to set that timer?
Yep, 20 minutes starting now.
And okay, my timer is not set for 5 hours now, so that's a positive.
Let's go.
TNT class?
Yeah, you put
Never.
all the TNT up on the half.
Yeah, so for the viewers that don't know that, we made a joke a few episodes back as stuff really went off the track that, you cannot destroy the block that, for example, I cannot destroy a block that Yeti built, but TNT can, so that's kind of what happened here. That 1/2 is a player 1, player 2, but then Yeti mentioned that it is not a console or gaming console, so does it mean that it is just half of a boombox? So was it correct with the Walkman that I said earlier? But I have no idea what it means, so I decided to just symbolically remove it with the TNT.
I would be perfectly okay if you blew it sky high. TNT clause is fair game.
Because I am 100% sure that it is a boombox, and we have a pumpkin listening to music from the boombox.
Oh, so that is what the orange is.
Yep.
It reminds me a lot of oh, this is like a little bit ago. The annoying orange. If you ever were forced into that with your kids at all. But the annoying orange was like, oh, what was that on? It was like Nickelodeon or one of those shows. I think it was originally from YouTube. Now talk to me. So I'm looking at your boombox here. So you've got what? You've got a dial pad.
Yeah, up here you have the start, the stop, the forward fast, forward back, and the open and to the record. And then you also have some buttons for radio, because this one here is a fancy one that has the cassette tape and the radio.
Well, clearly he's the man. Look at his gold grill over here. When you're ready, you may open your book.
3, 2, 1, go. Technology challenge. Sony Walkman cassette radio. Will also accept portable cassette player. So I was right with the Walkman. And you
Yeah, you
just
even
threw
got the
me
Walkman
off.
too.
And you just threw me off as you said, there's so much more to this build.
Yeah, well, I meant the headphones. I wanted the full out, chunky headphones. And I was kind of hoping that you would build that portion as well as finish the Walkman. The Walkman has like a little bit more on the other side. I wasn't
But
expecting you to figure out the cassette so early.
now that you say it, Sony, I'm like, yeah, of course they were blue. That was the Sony color. I didn't have a Walkman from Sony, but what was that? That came after the CD. That was like, that's the best thing ever because it's smaller than CD. It doesn't skip, but it didn't last that long.
Was that
Mini disc,
the mini
mini
disc player?
disc.
Yes.
I had a Sony mini disc player because I was like, that's the next big thing. And then it wasn't. And that thing was blue.
Well, I came across my cassette player, like the handheld one, not too long ago, and that's why I was like, I have to do it for this video. So
I'm just proud that I figured out that this one here is a cassette from just looking at it.
yeah, I didn't think you'd be able to get that.
And actually what we have to do is we break a few blocks here so I can get in.
That's clever. So it's like an actual tape. It goes around.
And then it pulls it out and it's just all shredded all around here. So
Yeah.
because that's what happened. Also should have put a pencil or something next to it. Because that's what you had to do. You had to take your cassette out, make sure that the tape isn't tearing out, and roll
You
it
gotta
back
make sure
up
it's nice
with your
and tight
pencil.
too. Like you didn't want any slack in it. Thankfully I was at the cutting edge of technology when we moved on to a CD player not too long afterwards.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode as much as we did. And don't forget, head over to Yeti's channel to check out his perspective and his video. We really appreciate that. Thank you for your like. And if you haven't subscribed yet and you're still here, then you probably should go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video.